Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to answer a viewer's question. The question really deals with, it's multifaceted, but it boils down to this. The viewer would like to set a performance, and whether the performance is for a single song or for an entire show that they're doing. It doesn't matter. The process is exactly the same. And what they'd like to do is be able to make some complicated, very complicated changes very quickly. So that's what we're going to cover today, along with a little explanation. So let's start with the explanation a little bit. Okay? All right. We're basically going to be talking about three items. Sound sets. And sound sets, you actually have 4 groups of sound sets, and they're named a little differently. Okay, 3 of them are sound sets that, and these are 3 sets of 4, so there's actually 12. And these are the accordion sounds, and you can't edit those. Okay, the concerto is the concerto. So user set, the sound set 1, you can't edit it. It's there. And the same with 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, and all the way up to 3-4. So you have sound sets. That's 1. You also have user sound sets. That's 2. Okay? And the third item we're going to talk about are user programs. You have 8 of those to select. All right. So let's get into this. Okay? First, let's talk about the, and I'm going to call them non-replaceable sound sets, and they're the ones that come standard with the Roland. Okay, and really you have the concerto, the classic, so it's 1-1 through 1-4, 2-1 through 2-4, and 3-1 through 3-4, and you get to pick the type of accordion that you want. Now when you pick those, your orchestral sounds are all the same. That's the sound sets, the non-replaceable. You have 4 that are replaceable. Now, right out of the box, those 4 Roland gives you are Alpine, Cajun, Tex-Mex, and Scottish. That's right out of the box. If you have changed those, and I have changed those on mine, I have put these in. If you were watching other videos, we've actually done, Roxy put out a set, and we actually put those in to our user sounds. We put the expansion kits in, and then put those in user sounds U1, U2, U3, and U4. And you simply get in and you can change those. Okay, those are the 4 sound sets that you can add. Once you get past that, if I want to then program a performance, and I'm going to do an example here, and it's just going to be a short example because I don't want to take time because it's all the same. You can put those in the user programs, and the user program will remember pretty much everything that you have in your accordion. So if you change the drum sounds, and maybe we'll do that, we'll start with 1 drum sound and we'll put it in, and we'll go from there. And so that's how we're going to set this up. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to take and put in user Program 1A, we're going to use, from the turn-on set, we're going to use the Jazz Scat 1. Okay, so that's orchestral only. I think that's 1B. Okay, from the orchestral. In user program, now we're going to put that in user program 1A. In user program 1B, so that means you would hit that switch. You'd hit that switch one time to go from A to B. We're going to add a master accordion, and we're also going to change our drum set from the standard drum 1 to drum set, we'll do drum set 4. Okay, so we're going to have the scat, a master accordion, we're going to put those in dual mode and add that drum from a completely different drum set than we started. Okay. Then in 2A, we're going to put an alto sax from an accordion, from the orchestral kit that we had to install. We're going to do an alto sax. And we'll go back to a normal drum set. And then in 2B, we're going to go to a baritone long from an alpine set. And again, we'll leave the drums as normal. Let me get to that, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you see, I have the accordion set up, and we're going to go in and we're going to set these. Now, you can do these and continue to do them, but I think I'm going to turn off and turn back on each time we do a user set. That way, we know we're starting from the bass. It's going to be a little tougher for me if I don't do that, because I can't really see what I'm doing here. So kind of have to play it by ear. Okay, so the very first thing we want is we want our bass and chord to be orchestral. So I'm going to go bass, chord, and I'm going to change it to the chord that I want. Okay, so now let's go, and we want to turn our drum set on. We want drum set 1, which is the standard. So if you haven't changed it, that's what it's going to be. And there it is, drum set 1. The other thing we wanted was the Jazz Scat. Jazz Scat 1, which is orchestral 1B. So I have orchestral on, and I'm now in 1B. So everything is set the way we want it to be set. So we want to save that into user program 1A. We press and hold the enter key. It's going to come up flashing U, and we get to pick what we want. Now if we wanted 4A, you could hit 4A or 3A. We want it in 1A. Could have been 1B. But we want it in 1A. So there's 1A. We're going to hit the set switch to set that into memory. Boom. That is now in memory. So memory location U1A is going to be orchestral, solo mode, drums. Okay. For 1B, what we want to do. We want, again, pretty much the same thing. So when this comes up, I'm going to turn the bass and the chord on and put what I want on. Now, we want to change our drum set. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to go down 6 to drums. Oops, one too many. And we're going to change that, just so you can hear the difference, to drum set 4. Okay, it's now set to drum set 4. Okay, so let's turn our drums on. You see it says drum set 4. So right now we have orchestra on, we have the drums taken care of. we want to, and you can do this in a couple of different order. We're going to turn dual mode on. So we're in dual mode. Right now, it's just the accordion. So if you wanted to change your accordion to a musette or something else, you can. We wanted it at master, which is 2A, so it's all good. We also want the jazz scat in, which is 1B. So we're going to turn orchestral on, and we're going to go to 1B. Now we're in dual mode, orchestral. We have the drums. Okay. We simply have to save it. Press and hold. It goes to U. We want to put it in 1B, and we hit the set. It's now 1B. We're good. Okay. Now we could go and continue, but again, we're just going to turn it off, turn it back on, so we're starting from scratch. Those are in 1A, 1B. We're going to do 2A now. Bass and chord, set. Drums are going to be off, so we have no drum set. Matter of fact, I'll show you. If I turn it on, it's drum 1. We want it off, so drums are off. We want in solo mode, which by default it's in solo mode. And we want the alto sax, which is 1A from User Sounds set U4 for me. So U2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's U4. I'm now in U4, no drums, solo, and I want alto sax, which is 1A. It should be 1A, but I'm going to show you anyway. There we are in 1A. That's now alto sax. I want to save that into 2A. Press and hold. Flashing. 2A. Hit set. It's now in 2A. Now we're going to do 2B. Okay. 2B is again a little bit different. It's not too hard because we're going to turn bass and chord on again. And maybe I should have left something else there. Okay, so we got bass and chord. Drum is going to be D1. There's D1. We want it in dual mode. Dual mode. Okay, so we're using the accordion master, and again we could pick any accordion we wanted, and we want the baritone long, which I believe is 2B, and that is actually from the Alpine set. So we're going to go orchestral on and 2B. Press and hold. And we're going to put that in 2B. Set. We now have 4 of these set. Another part of the question is, okay, I'm doing this. That's great for today, but tomorrow I'm doing a Polish polka fest, so I need different sounds in here. Do I have to keep doing these, or can I save them? Okay, well, you can save them, because really, and I hate to say this, but you have to remember which sets are which. So you might have to write it down, because unfortunately it just saves them as numbers. But now we have these set. Okay, great. And again, I'll turn this off, turn it back on. It's 41 clicks in to where you save these. So you go to your programs. You go in 41 times. There is the save. When you hit register 2, it's going to give you the next available. It will start at 000 and count up. You see it's at 002. Well, I have 2 sets already in there. 001 and 002 are already saved. So I don't want to overwrite either one of those. it's telling me the next available one that I could put down. So I would write it down, you know, okay, 002 is whatever it is, Polish festival, whatever you're doing, okay? So we want to put it in memory location 2. You hit the enter, and it's now done. It is now on there. Now, so I've now gone and I've done that. I'm getting ready for another one, and I have one saved. How do I bring it back? Well, it's actually 37 clicks in. Or sorry, 39 clicks in. But what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of cheat here. It's user programs. We're going to bring those back. So I hit that, and then it's looking for which one do I want. I have 001, sorry, 000, 001, 002 is the one that I did. If I wanted to bring, let's say, my set 000 back, I select that and I hit the enter key. It's loading. That set is back. Now, what do I have to do for this demo? I just wiped out all the work that I did. I got to bring it back. User programs. I don't want 000, don't want 1. I saved this little demo in 002. There, hit the enter key. It has just brought all of those back. I'm going to switch the camera, and we're going to take a look at how these sound. I have my accordion, and I just turned it on, and I want to get into the user programs. So we're going to do 1A. You hear the drum there. That's the scat. 1B. Hopefully you could hear the scat in there, under there. 2A. And 2B. Now, hopefully you've heard these, and so that's how you're doing it. So as you're playing whatever you're playing, okay. Oh, and here's let's do 1A. There's the drums. 1B. Hear how it's changed. The drums have changed. So all I have to do is I'm at 1A, 1B, and as you're playing a song, you've got 8 of these. Now, one little trick is if I'm at 2B and I go to 2A, I'm at 2A. As soon as I hit 1, no matter where I'm at, it's going to start at 1A. So you just have to realize when you're planning these out, a lot of it is planning which ones you want to have go. So hopefully this has answered, your questions as far as how to program a performance where you can switch quickly. Also, how to save whatever you have there. Whatever your user programs are that you want. It will save all 8. You don't get to mix and match here. It saves all 8. And when it brings it brings back all 8. All right. That being said, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, keep playing.